You ever wonder why some secrets stay buried? Why entire chapters of history get scrubbed clean, like they never happened? Let's talk about 1952. The U.S. government launched a project codenamed Starlight. Officially, it was a study on auditory hallucinations in war veterans. Unofficially, soldiers who'd survived brutal POW camps were locked in soundproof rooms for weeks, forced to listen to nothing, absolute silence. The goal? To see if the voices would come back. And they did, according to declassified documents. One soldier, Private Thomas R., started screaming on day 3, said the silence was worse than the torture he'd endured overseas. He claimed the voices weren't in his head anymore. They were in the room, hissing from the corners, laughing under the floor. By day 7, he was begging the researchers to let him out, said the voices had started teaching him things. How to calculate the exact weight of a human soul, how to open a door that wasn't meant to be opened. The project was shut down after 11 days. Private Thomas was discharged, and 2 months later, he walked into the woods outside his hometown with a tape recorder, a Bible, and a hunting rifle. They found his body slumped against a tree, the rifle still in his hands. The tape recorder still running. 47 minutes of static, and a single sentence, whispered in a language linguists still can't identify. But here's what keeps me up at night. The Bible he'd taken was open to Job 4 verses 13 to 15. Amid disquieting dreams in the night, when deep sleep falls on people, fear and trembling seize me. A spirit glided past my face, and the hair on my body stood on end. Coincidence? Maybe, but let's keep going. In 1989, a psychiatric hospital in rural Germany reported 7 patients missing overnight, vanished, no broken locks, no security footage, just gone. The official report blamed a failure of the night staff. But one nurse, who asked to remain anonymous, told a local paper something darker. She said she'd been working the late shift that week. Around 2 a.m., she heard singing, a low, droning hum coming from one of the isolation rooms. When she went to check, the patient inside, a man named Klaus who'd been catatonic for years, was sitting up in bed, smiling, and he wasn't alone. The nurse swore there were shapes in the room with him, not people, not shadows, just distortions, like heat ripples off asphalt, but darker,